Hey there, it's Mel C, and this is the Six Figure Chicks podcast. Quick, powerful conversations with women making six figures and beyond. It's a real talk, big wins, and no fluff. Just 15 minutes to get inspired and get you on the go. Together we rise, together we change lives. Hey there, guys. Welcome to the Six Figure Chicks podcast. I am so delighted. I am joined by one amazing female out of Houston in the Six Figure Chicks books, Elizabeth Della Peña Visa. Did I say that right?
Yeah, congratulations. Not everybody does, Mel.
I know. Thank you. Thank you for your humility, just being kind to me. I'm like, oh no, I hope so. But you're amazing. And I am so happy you're here. So Elizabeth is a certified leadership coach, founder of the DLP Coaching. After 25 years in corporate, which I can attest to in HR, including senior roles at Shell, Nestlé, she now helps grow people into the leaders they want to be. She's known for her practical and encouraging style. She delivers transformative coaching and designs leadership programs that gives her clients the tools, clarity, and confidence to lead more effectively at work and beyond. So I said briefly at the beginning, Elizabeth, you're a part of the Six Figure Chicks movement for Houston Volume 1. You share a little bit more about your story of success and brilliance. Thank you so much for joining me.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me, Mel, and for just starting our movement of Six Figure Chicks. I'm excited and honored to be a part of this and to share our stories of Houston powerhouse women with others, just as Volume 1, right? And more to come, more to come. So a little bit about my story and background and why I was moved to be a part of Six Figure Chicks and write my story down for people to see is for a long time, I felt like I would enter into rooms, whether it was a college dorm, whether it was the corporate environment, and I was the only Latina in the room. There weren't a lot like me who looked like me, who could pronounce my last name appropriately. And I felt different. And I think others wondered, well, I've even had questions asked, well, what are you? And that was an interesting one to respond to. What do you mean by that? Right. But I'm so proud of the foundation that my parents gave me and my 4 siblings. And felt like partly telling my story, I was able to honor them and the foundation they laid for us, the values that they instilled in us, the emphasis on education. And while my parents may not have been bold corporate people, far from it, in fact, they instilled a confidence in each of us that now I'm excited to help bring out in others, in particular women.
I love that. And I remember talking to you in the beginning going, yes, I want this lady to be a part of this movement, these book series, sharing these stories, because, you know, our entire motivation behind this is to empower, you know, the readers, other women, young women that are in the same shoes that you were in. Like, yeah, it's years later, but there's still those same issues and, you know, just different times of life, different situations. You know, we always feel alone at some point in time, and to know that somebody's there, somebody's gone through this, or somebody can be just an ear to listen to or an answer to provide.
I agree. I think it's important. And that's a large part of my work. I want to show that you can do it too. I came from very humble backgrounds. My father was a janitor. My mom did not work outside of the house, so she managed all of us. And still, you know, they created kind of that American dream. All of my siblings and I went to college, and I have nieces and now a nephew as well who are getting their doctorates. And I think this is the start, and it has to start somewhere. So if it starts with a woman reading my story or any of the other amazing stories in this book series, that's what it's about, lighting a spark for others to say, you can do it. And I'm here to show you my way, but find your way.
Yeah, most definitely. So talking about the ways and the magic, all that you do, what's one fact or like an unexpected something that most people don't know about you?
So many to choose from. I probably the most fun that I will share is that I am a huge Prince fan. So ever since Purple Rain, and I was like a teenager then, I have seen Prince in concert, I think 4 times, and every time I got closer and closer and closer to the stage. So I still think of Prince as just a phenomenal, music king, and play his music often.
I love that.
Prince.
Yes, he is amazing. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, totally.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So, switching back to more of the professional side, because you're an amazing resource of knowledge and expertise, and this book helps prove that. But kind of like take me back to maybe something you've gone through, like one professional, personal roadblock that you faced in your journey as a coach or entrepreneur.
I think probably the biggest change was coming from corporate where, you have the name of the company behind you or the title behind you. That always gave me a little boost of confidence when I walked into a conference or into a meeting, in-house or external to the company. But when I went independent and launched DLP Coaching, I had to go out there and sell my name, sell DLP, and sell myself and what I had in terms of years of experience, tools under my belt that in my belt that I could offer others. And I was a little nervous, and I hate to say it, a little embarrassed to do that and say, oh, please buy from me. There's tons of coaches out there, and I do think that there's enough work for all of us to go around. But it was hard to say, I'm here, raising my hand, please buy my services. I promise I'm good. And that probably held me back a little bit in the beginning, not a little bit, a lot. I wasn't leveraging my resources and my relationships. I didn't want somebody to think, gosh, she's just in it for herself and she's using our friendship. Because after years, and I had a lot of contacts in really great roles, decision-making roles in a ton of companies. But I just said my little, hey, I went live, I launched my practice and left it at that. After a few months, I realized that's not getting me the business I need. I've got to actually reach out and say, hey, here's what I'm offering. Do you have any opportunities for us to partner? Can we meet for lunch? And many of those contacts said, yes, please. I know the work you do. Or, yes, we're friends. I trust you. And I think that held me back in the beginning. And I think it holds other women back in particular.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I say a lot, and I'm sure you agree. We're our own worst enemy. So the big roadblocks standing in our ways.
Yes. Yeah. It's our own self-talk and our fears, right? Yeah.
For sure. So, you specialize in helping women, which is amazing. We love uplifting and empowering each other. You help them find clarity, confidence, which is a big part of being in success personally or professionally. What's one internal shift that some woman can have the biggest impact?
I think it's intentionality. And I use the phrase power of choice. You can choose to stick with habits that maybe aren't serving you anymore, stick with societal messages that are keeping you scared or quiet, too humble. You can stick with messages that maybe you heard growing up, right? Culturally, in your family. And you can still respect your family, understand why society says what it says, and make a choice to live your life the way you want to live it. You can still say, what am I going to do today? And I don't have to listen to that other voice or to that message because that's not going to help me get to where I want to go. So it's a mindset shift, knowing that we have the power to choose how to show up.
Oh, yeah. Mind over matter. Put it out there. Like, this is what I want. This is what I'm going to go after.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, six-figure chicks, it's all everything everyone is talking about. So it's there to give women the platform to elevate their brand and their, discoverability. How has being an author in this book series thus far? You came in a little bit late in the game, but you picked it right up. How has that impacted your visibility in the business so far?
I am amazed at the support that I have as I post on social media platforms, as I send emails to my connections and say I'm doing this. And I am thrilled at the responses I'm getting. And responses that probably you don't always get to a post saying, you're so inspiring. This is going to be so great. I'm excited to read your story. Because while you might build relationships, people really get that inside view of who you are and how you got to where you are. And so I think it's just built a lot of momentum and energy, which has been thrilling to ride that wave. And I'm excited to see all of my co-authors, you, Mel, as our troop leader, bringing us together so that we can speak boldly and confidently from that mountaintop.
Yeah, your LinkedIn is blowing up. I'm like, every time you just posted a simple, like, my book is coming out soon. You're like, you got 100 comments.
Yeah, but I know I'm super excited about it because my work is all about relationships. And I'm thrilled to see the reactions from people and so honored to see them as well. And hopefully take some nuggets and insights, not just from my story, but from all the stories. We have the power to choose.
Yeah, for sure. Most definitely. Okay. So you said you had somebody in mind. If you had dinner with any powerful woman, dead or alive, who would that be?
Okay, there's two people in my mind, so I'm just going to kind of do an any, meeny, miny, mo to pick. I'll just say it. I would pick Mary, Jesus's mother. Right? I am a Christian. I practice Catholicism. And I can't even imagine how in that time, as a very young woman, really a teenager, she had the faith that said, I'm going to do this. And she went through with probably what was the most difficult thing, just having this blind faith. And I'm so amazed at how she got by. We don't hear a lot about the stories that she experienced just when she was with her son. And I'm curious about her untold story.
I love that. Thank you. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
You're not the only one, I'm sure. And yeah, there are a lot of women out there that we just don't even know half their battles.
I know. What did she think when the angel came to her and went, how am I going to tell my mother what I'm going through? How am I going to tell Joseph? How am I going to tell anybody? I don't know, but she managed and she believed and she had the strength and the fortitude. And that's probably why she was picked. But yeah, I want that kind of resilience and strength and faith.
Gosh, well, you are such an amazing powerhouse, and I'm so glad that I am in your circle of influence and a dear friend for life now.
Thank you. Same.
Yes, thank you. All right, so let's wrap it up. Elizabeth, where can people find you? We talked about online, we talked about LinkedIn. What's the best spot to go find you, connect with you, talk to you?
Really, the best way to reach me directly is just through an email. I'm really responsive. I'm intentional about reaching back out to people within 24 hours of them sending me an email. And that address is Elizabeth at dlpcoaching.com.
Awesome. Well, we will have that and all of your other links in the notes.
Thank you.
And make sure that anyone seeking assistance in moving the needle forward in their personal life, professional life, gets in contact with you. I cannot wait to see you very soon. And congratulations early on being a best-selling author of
Thank
Six
you.
Figure Chicks Houston Blake.
Thanks for bringing me into the fold. I'm so honored and excited, Mel.
Yes, me too. All right, guys. Until next time, remember your voice is your superpower and your story has the power to set others free. Until next time.